Welcome to the Tweak of the Week. I'm Tommy Larkin, owner and chief experience officer of Optimal Movement Fitness and Yoga. And today we're talking about how to twist without needing colored dots. Welcome back and thank you for joining me today. In this week's tweak, we are looking at the proper way to twist at the basic level. Now, you don't need a twister mat, but it would be fun to spin the wheel and tell you to put your right hand on the green dot, then the left hand on the red one, and finally the left hand on the blue dot. Now, if you remember the color order, this is a challenging trick to do, even without anyone else on the mat. But not to worry, we're not here to play twister. We are here to understand where twists really work from and the true benefits of doing them. First, let's look at the anatomy of a twist. Many people believe that twists are to make the back feel better and are hip openers. Now, this is not far off, but hip opening is a side benefit from the actual function of a twist. Seated twists hold the hips in place, and if you are tight in your hips, you will get a stretch. Further, yes, the back can feel better as well, since the movement quality of a twist is designed to make the thoracic spine more supple. Plus, the increased contracting action of the muscles around the spinal column builds more strength of these muscles, which thereby provides greater flexibility, range of motion, and essentially allows the spine to maintain better structural stability. In addition, twists help strengthen and tone the abdominals. Depending on the position of the twist relative to the hips, not only do the obliques and transverse abdominals engage, but rectus abdominis and quadratus lumborum can as well. Now let me side note here for a second. This look is not getting into every single set of muscles used in twisting, nor is it looking at the combination of which muscles are contracting versus stretching in a given position. All twists strengthen and stretch the muscles directly along the spine and those of the torso in general. As we grow in the process of twisting, our bodies experience less compression of the spinal column and much deeper rotation of the spine and chest region. As a result, we can really get to the true purpose of twists. Ultimately, twists are to massage the deeper organs of the abdominal cavity, specifically the liver. This massage is more of a squeeze and release process, which helps wring out toxins and brings better blood flow to the organs. This is one reason why we can sometimes feel a little queasy when doing repeated twists or very deeply held ones. As the rotation of your twists become deeper, the more effective the squeeze and release quality becomes as a result. On a side note, when practicing a lot of twists, it's a good idea to drink extra water after the practice. This helps keep the body hydrated and increases the amount of fluids available to wash out the released toxins from those deeper organs in the practice. Let's now talk about how to actually twist. We are going to use a chair for this week's tweak. You'll need one with no side arms. A cushioned seat is fine, and ideally it does not roll or swivel. However, if you only have a chair with wheels and/or it swivels, then put the back of the chair against a table or desk so it will not roll or turn. Feel free to hit pause here and get your chair to follow along. Many times you'll hear teachers say, turn from the belly or from the navel. Honestly, I still occasionally say the same thing. Now, there is nothing really incorrect or wrong with this instruction. Twists really do initiate from the navel upwards because the last thoracic and first lumbar vertebrae reside in line with the navel. However, many people will actually turn from the lower portion of the back because of the misconception of where the navel is in relation to the various regions of the spine. What's more important in my book is how you are twisting. The lumbar curve, the lowest portion of your spine and back, is not designed to rotate a great deal. Its primary job is designed to stabilize the spine and lower torso region. The lumbar spine is part of the foundation along with the hips from which we twist out of. So sitting on your chair, let's first get in touch with a few key points on our body. The first point is the lower ribs and just where they start to roll around towards the back of the body. The second point is the front head of the shoulder and humerus bone. That's the upper bone of the arm. And the third is the back of the shoulders. Now in my body, I sense a spot just a little below the top of the shoulder and slightly away from the outer side of the arm. And the last is the upper back side of your hip. So let's twist. Turn in your chair so the right side of the body is next to the chair back and the legs are to that side. Now on an inhale, stretch the head away from your hips. On the exhale, feel the lower left ribs turn towards the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, and as you exhale, feel the back of the right shoulder contract towards the outer left hip. Inhale, do cat in the belly, and as you exhale, do cow in the upper chest. Now inhale, stretch the head away from your hips. On the exhale, feel the lower left ribs turn towards the right shoulder, and again, inhale. And now exhale. And then inhale again, and as you exhale, feel the back of the right shoulder contract towards the left hip. Inhale, do kitty cat in the belly, and as you exhale, do cow in the upper chest. One more cycle. Inhale, stretch the head away from the hips. On the exhale, feel the lower ribs turn towards the right shoulder, and inhale. And then exhale. And now inhale again. And as you exhale, feel the back of the right shoulder contract towards the left hip. Inhale, do cat in the belly, and as you hold that, exhale, do cow in the upper chest. Now inhale, stretch the head away from the hips, and then exhale. And now inhale again, and as you exhale, rotate the right lower ribs back to neutral. Great job. Let's do the other side. So turn in your chair so the left side of the body is next to the chair back and the legs are to that side. Now on an inhale, stretch the head away from your hips. On the exhale, feel the lower right ribs turn towards the left shoulder. Take an inhale here, and then exhale. And then inhale again, and as you exhale, feel the back of the left shoulder contract towards the right outer hip. Inhale, do kitty cat in the belly, and as you exhale, do cow in the upper chest. Once again, inhale, stretch the head away from your hips, and on the exhale, feel the right lower ribs turn towards the left shoulder. Inhale, and exhale. Once again, inhale, and as you exhale, feel the back of the left shoulder contract towards the outer right hip. Inhale again, do cat in the belly, and as you exhale, do cow in the upper chest. One more cycle. Inhale, stretch the head away from your hips. On the exhale, feel the right lower ribs turn towards the left shoulder, and then inhale. And now exhale. And then inhale again. And as you exhale, feel the back of the left shoulder contract towards the right hip. Inhale, do kitty cat in the belly, and as you hold that kitty cat, exhale, do cow in the upper chest. Now inhale, stretch the head away from the hips, and exhale. And then inhale again, and as you exhale, rotate the left ribs back to neutral. Wonderful job. By turning from specific points, you can facilitate a much more productive rotation. How much intention you put into the twist will dictate how tight it will feel, or the strength of it. If you make the movements like you are lifting a heavy weight, the twist will feel tight and strong. If you turn like you are in a pool of water, the twist will feel more fluid and lighter. Both ways are great. The most important thing to remember is to turn from the front rib to the opposite shoulder and don't overcontract the back of the body without balancing that action with the core work of cat and the chest work of cow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this tweak brings you greater success in your life. For more inspirational words of wisdom and other tips, tricks, and general news, check out our Instagram page at Om Fitness Yoga or find us on Facebook at Om Fitness and Yoga. Until next week, be excellent to one another and have an amazing day.